Readings from the book EarthSpirit by Christian R. Comer, Charlie Worley, John R. Otterbacher, and Thomas F. Crum. Many native cultures believed that the creative force behind the universe was present in all places at once and in all things of nature. If so, then nature itself is our most direct connection to the universe and to God, and to our own source of being. Many of us, however, lose this connection in the deepening din of electronically generated sounds and images, riding in our machines, walking on our concrete, metal, and synthetic fibers, breathing processed air, eating chemically engineered food, bolstered by laboratory-born medicines and vitamins. It is possible to go an entire day without any real physical contact with anything of nature. Humankind dominates the earth, yet seldom touches her, feels her breath, stops for a conversation with her. Most of us do not take the time to be with her. Even the earth's more spectacular gifts, those that should rivet our attention, the most spectacular sunset, a flight of bats moving overhead, a wild storm, snow-capped peaks beneath our aircraft, fail to draw our attention. We have seen better on a movie screen, in computer-generated animation. Human beings have become human doings, always in motion. We have forgotten how to be with the earth. And without our earth connection, driven by our own anxieties, lost in a swirl of thoughts and the crush of the world around us, we are adrift. We became capable of not noticing the exhaust billowing from our idling automobile, driving in ways that threaten others' lives, breaking the rules of God and man to get ahead in the race of rats we have created. We forget that the earth is everything. She is beautiful life, and she can also be cruel death if we dance against her rather than with her. To survive as a race, we must restore our connection to being human, being in connection with nature, being who we really are with others and with ourselves. Restoring this connection, this power of being, is the mission of this book, of this EarthSpirit. The images of nature you will find here have been left in as natural a state as possible, artificially manipulated only if necessary to bring the experience of the location accurately to you through color and light. The words here are as raw and heartfelt as they are eloquent. It is our hope that these images and these words can serve as a touchstone, a reminder, a reawakening point to lead us each back to our own power of being. The Pull of Beauty by John R. Otterbacher. Beauty calls you out beneath the contracted self. It invites immersion into the larger, unseen self. On this silver night, she whispers, "Wake up, John. Wake up." Come Back to Center by Thomas F. Crum. Choose to come to the center of any storm, receiving the energy of life without judgment. Use that energy with a smile of gratitude for the possibility of a new twist or two of creativity, letting the energy of life in. Let it surge through your body, recharging your entire being. Breathe, eat, speak, and act, with the energy and elegance from that deep bonding to the earth upon which we walk. No Boundaries by John Adebacher. The human condition is one of perceived separation from the world around us, from the ground of all being, from spirit itself. This sense of separateness is compounded by those who would pit body against soul, nature against man. Our job is to transcend this illusory divide between body and soul, between our humanity and the natural world, and ultimately between self and spirit. To Love Well by Charlie Worley. What is your purpose in life? To love well. That's it. And you share that same purpose with every human being across this entire world. We are all created with the divine purpose of loving well, and as creatively as we possibly can. To love well is an individual art, a way of uniquely being as we settle comfortably into our own skin and begin the process of sharing ourselves and our love with all those persons we encounter across our lifetimes. Every career path, every retirement path, and every other path in life calls us all to love well in our own individual ways for the betterment of everyone. It is impossible for you to outlive your purpose, you see. It is inherently part of who you are. We all can continue to love well until we breathe our very last breath into the lungs of the universe. There is no retirement. The greatest gift we can give and receive is love. Forget the other stuff. Love is what lasts forever. Supreme love knows no conditions, no limits. It has no expectations and makes no assumptions. Real love sees beyond behavior and casts out all fear, all criticism, all harsh judgments, all resentments, and all hatred. In order for people to love us, however, they have to understand us. To understand us, they need to know us. We have to be vulnerable enough to open up our hearts, look inside, and come to understand ourselves. We can then paint an authentic portrait of who we are and frame ourselves in such a way that our lives make sense to us and to others. Those who like the authentic portrait we paint of ourselves, and those who understand the way in which we have framed our lives, will grow to love us just as we are. These are the people that we want to add to the portrait that we savor as family and friends. These are the people who matter. These are the people who we want to spend our days with. Bring the beauty within you to the surface and share your authentic portrait with those you love today.